Hey there, this is Corey Alstead with Praisecharts, and I am going to be doing this little tutorial basically all around BedTracks. And I'm going to start by downloading BedTracks, and then I'm going to load them into my DAW, which I'm using Logic Pro X. So I'm going to load in, I'm going to download the Afterglow BedTrack. I'm going to go with the 1465, which is nice. I really like the sound of Afterglow as far as the our BedTracks go, and so we're going to go with this chord progression. Now, if you've spent any time in music theory, you'll know that 1465 represents the chord progression. So 1, if you're in the key of C, we would say 1 is the C, 4 would be F, 6 would be A minor, and 5 would be G. So I'm going to go ahead and download this, and then I'm going to load it into Logic, and I'll show you. I'll download the multi-track, I should say. So here we go. Okay, so I've downloaded this Afterglow BedTrack. And here you'll notice that when you open it up, you get 4 folders, and the multi-track consists of a bass folder, keys folder, pads folder, and rhythm folder. So in the bass, we get all 12 keys. This is all at 85 beats per minute, and so you have all the the different keys here. When you go to keys, keys of course would be the any kind of melodic feature to these BedTracks. Same thing here, you get all 12 keys. Pads, you get all the pads, 12 keys, and then the rhythm, you get not only the click and the director, which is like click and cues, the director, but also you get the rhythm. So any kind of like loopy kind of thing going on there is going to be in here as well. So I'm going to load these into Logic right now, and again 85 beats per minute. So I'm just going to drag them in here, and we're just going to go. Let's do this key of A. That works nicely. So here we go. Okay, we've got these all loaded up. Let's have a quick listen here.
1 and 4 and 6 and 5 and 1 and.
So yeah, a really beautiful sounding track here. You'll notice right away that the director here, what happens is those of you that have used Praisecharts click tracks and all this kind of stuff, the multi-tracks and everything else, you'll know that we have often it'll give like, you know, chorus 2, 3, 4 or bridge. So what this director is actually doing is letting you know what chords they are, and it only happens, as you can see here, for the first couple of measures or a couple of progressions through, and then we assume that by then you'll be very familiar with this, because this goes on for like 20 minutes, right? So these are big files that go all the way over here, which is going to be somewhere around I don't know, somewhere around 20 minutes. Yeah, 19 minutes and 34 seconds, and then it goes up to here and fades out. So so yeah, you get to decide what you want. Now, of course, if you want to be making a click track with this, as we do with our click tracks, we want to pan off the click all the way to the left, and sorry, that was the director actually, the click to the left, the director to the left, and then everything else would actually go all the way over to the right, which I'm going to do right now. So that goes to the right, and then suddenly we've got ourselves a click track. Now, we're probably going to we won't necessarily want every aspect in it, so maybe you know, maybe we have a really we don't want the bass guitar in there, so I'm going to go ahead and mute the bass guitar.
6 and
So that's pretty good.
5
And maybe we actually don't want any melody. We just want pads, and we want the loopy thing going on. So again, I would just mute this. And then, of course, I can add whatever I want to it, or we can have that live, and the band can be playing along. And again, we know the progression already. It's in the key of A, and it is, what is it again? It's 1465. So you can just say, okay, guys, we're in the key of A, so it's A, D, F sharp minor, E. And there also, with every BedTrack comes a free chord chart, so you can get the chord chart, and you can give that to everyone, and away you go. So this can last as long as you want. And then, of course, if you want to export this or bounce it out, all you have to do is whatever your DAW is with Logic. I could just go Command B. It's going to bring it up. If I want to do an MP3, and of course I have to make sure that I have all my parameters set here, which it looks like it actually does. starting at 1 and going to measure 426. Okay, well, I really hope that gives you a little bit of insight in how to import BedTracks and then how to bounce them out into a click track.